The other thing that I think was the biggest growth for me, number three, is boundaries. Now, when you start along the awakening journey, what ends up happening is it becomes a process where you start learning more about yourself. And a lot of that just involves personal self growth. I mean, you start to wake up and you start to realize there's more to life, and you naturally start to look inward at yourself and your life circumstances as well. And I can't remember exactly where in the journey this concept came up, but I remember just kind of being surprised. Like, I had no idea of this concept, and I think most people, unless you have parents that are very self aware, are not aware of the concept of boundaries either. And why this is important is because we are our own person. And I think, we've grown up with this concept of, you just kind of go through life and deal with things as they come about, and you don't understand the concept of boundaries. And boundaries are basically how people treat you and how you allow them to treat you. And there's all sorts of different ways that this can come up. So this can be something as simple as feeling uncomfortable talking about a certain topic. And, maybe you've always just kind of put up with it, but, maybe it does make you feel not really good or uncomfortable. So you could say, I don't want to talk about that. Can we refrain from talking about that? That's just, one easy example, but it can go into all sorts of different things. Maybe somebody calls you 10 times a day, I mean, there's all different ways, but it basically is up to you. You are the one that says, this is how I want to be treated, and then you assert those boundaries with other people. Now, this again is a work in progress for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people, because especially if you've spent the majority of your life not having boundaries and then all of a sudden you try to assert them, it can be challenging.